Hi my salty pecans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all just some new growth on my plants that's been happening this April and May. Well, it's more for April because I'm just sharing it in May, but all of these new growths, were exhibited and were happening in the month of April. So I'm going to just share some plants, not every plant because I have a lot of plants, and I'm just gonna just showcase a few of them, and I'm really proud of the new growth that has been happening on these babies. So if you're interested in the plants that I'm going to be mentioning, then keep on watching. Alright, salty pecans, the first plant we are going to start off at is actually my Hoya rotundiflora. This plant, this whole entire spring, has been pushing out just an amazing amount of new growth. Like, this is a new growth point right here. This whole vine is new. This whole entire vine right here is new. And if we look even further inside of the pot, I can't locate it right now, but there's just another little bud of growth that wants to start popping out. So we are very excited and very happy about the Hoya rotundiflora growth. And before I even slide you all over, do you notice these rocks? These are actually fire rocks. I got these in Haiti, and basically when you spark them together, right, they create a spark. So this is really amazing if you don't have a lighter or matches and you're like, I don't know, the day after tomorrow, no jokes, no joke but joking, you can actually use these rocks when you spark them together and they create a little fire spark. So let's move on to my beautiful Hoya. This is the compacta variegata. If you look a little bit into the white budding section, let me see if I can show you all. Let's get you down. That right there is new growth. This little beautiful little nub is a new growth, and that's a vining off of here. So let me zoom you out. So really happy and excited about that. And as you can see right here, this is just a new leaf that's coming out. So I'm really happy about the compacta because this particular plant has several different growth points in general. So I'm expecting this plant this summer to just have different offshoots because it already has them and they're all producing new foliage. So I'm so happy, so hype about that. This is my reverse variegated compacta, and all of these are so thirsty. Oh my gosh, I feel so neglectful of these plants. But look at this beautiful new growth right here that is happening on the Mauna Loa. I love it. They're so pretty. I'm so obsessed with these plants. Look how vining this is. Look, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of these. All right, y'all. Okay, look at in here. Look at inside of here. Okay, look at here. No growth point here where the sun is shining. No growth point there where the sun is shining. You see that little pink bud with the white head? Oh, so happy about all of this spring growth. And this is actually my shark's fin tooth orchid. And as you can see up there, this is just like gone with the wind. All of those growth points are just so long, they're so extended, they're so happy. Really happy about that. And the last plant in this section that I do want to show you all is my most disliked plant, and it is the mother of thousands. And unfortunately it did get too large, it get too tall, and it was not holding itself up, so it did kind of snap a little bit, and that's starting to root itself like airwise, and it's also pushing out new growth right here and right here. So the plant is trying to save itself from death. So yeah, I apologize for the backlitness. This is just the lighting that we're gonna get. It's like 9 in the morning. So let's move on to some other plants that are exhibiting so much beautiful growth this month. So if you look at this plant right here, this is actually my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma non-tissue culture that I picked up a couple months ago when I went on vacation. And this plant, it looks really just like toe up. It looks really stressed, really unhappy, but we're not gonna look at the old leaves because all of this one day will all be gone, and I'm not worried about that. I'm really happy to just show all the new growth that has been coming in, and all the little new growth sprouts, the new growth buds are just making me so proud. I'm so happy this plant, funny enough, is actually acclimating really well into my home. The next new growth that I want to show you all that I'm so hype about is on my reverted pink princess. So this plant right here, I purchased this plant as a reverted plant, did my little experiments, experiment worked. If you're interested on how you could potentially get your reverted pink princess back to life, then I will tag that video in the description box and also in the cards. But I have been getting a bunch of just like all pink flowers, all pink, all pink, all pink, and I had half a mind to eventually chop this plant up, you know, air layer it possibly if it stopped pushing out green. So finally I have a bit of green on this new leaf right here. It's just the tiniest speck, but it's speck enough, and I can see the green right here on the stem of the leaf, so I'm happy about that. And if we look at my other pink princess behind it, the one with the 3 branches, this one, as you can see, that one is really happy, shooting out more new growth. And this is my philodendron, I can never remember the name of that one, but that one is, it just keeps growing. It keeps growing. This is my variegated syngonium, my albo syngonium, and more babies are popping out from that one too. I'm super excited because y'all know how I feel about compactas, and my bootleg compacta, you know, my poser, my fraud compacta, let's see, which is the Hoya, what is this one called? The Swiffer's Tail is pushing out new growth. This is a new leaf coming in, so we are all really excited, really proud of baby for, you know, pushing out new growth. Thank you. So now let us just look down here. My Hoya serpens, of course, very happy Hoya serpens, has a new vine, has a couple of new growth points going on inside of the pot. So I'm happy. This plant has not given me issues at all since I received it. So the Hoya serpens I definitely recommend for all plant parents to get. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this little green right here. Oh, that's new. That wasn't here before. And look at my Hoya acute white variegata. I noticed the other day that there is new growth right there. between the leaves. Let me just, can you all see? Nope, my hands is in the way. But there's new growth on my acute white variegata. There's 2 new growth points, so I'm so happy for that plant. And if you can see all of this chain right here, that's my Paradoxa ripsalis growing, of course, and my Syngonium. So if we look at my Scindapsus pictus jade, it's actually all the way over here, and it's ending up here, and boom, new growth. So all of these babies need to be watered today, so they're all going to get watered. And my Hoya cage, my Hoya cage full of Hoyas. I believe this right here, if you can let me maneuver y'all, this is a new vine from my, which one is this called? The Pubicalix Splash. So let's get a Pubicalix Splash. Don't let nobody make fun of your name. So this is the last plant I actually want to show you all, and this is my Philodendron Brandy, and this plant has been giving me issues ever since I brought it home. But I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just ignore this plant. I'm gonna throw it under a cloche and forget about it, and that's what I've been doing. And all of this is new growth, literally. None of these were here prior, so I'm pretty hyped to see that this plant is trying its best to survive, and we're just gonna keep giving it what it potentially might need. So this is more new growth on my Philodendron Brantinum. One last plant in this section is my Philodendron Mayoi, and it has a new little growth point right here. So excited, so much happiness, so much new growth in my filming space section, to be more specific. I'm just gonna get right onto it. My beautiful albo has blessed me with a new leaf, a new growth, beautiful. If anyone has tips for me on how to keep your albo fenestrated, then please let me know, because I noticed that every new leaf, the fenestration got less and less. So the plant came into my care with like this leaf and this leaf. This one came in, it was really happy, beautiful, gave me a little cheese right here. And then I believe this one came in, beautiful. Then this one was a little, you know, concerning. And now this one has 0 fenestrations. So please share with me any tips that you may have on how to keep this fenestrated. As you see, it's not lighting because it's literally right under the light. Maybe it's too much light. So again, please share with me any tips that you got. If we look here, this is my skeleton key pothos. Beautiful, beautiful new growth, just so glossy, so juvenile. And I'm really happy to report, but this is nothing that's common. This has happened to me with every single growth. My Polyneura Broguette has 2 peduncules there, and it's given me a whole new vine. So boom, let's get it, baby, let's get it. And every plant that Hannah has traded with me this past month has been pushing out so much new growth. So this is my Amplissimum Silver. Lovely, like I already showed you, the skeleton key, so much new growth. And I'm really happy to announce this albo, the other albo she did trade with me, is growing. Look at this, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see what this new leaf looks like, because wow, I'm just really freaking hype, really freaking hype. So the last plant I want to show you in this section is actually my Macrophylla variegata. This is my variegated Macrophylla. This is the version with the white bordering and the green interior. But again, I'm like so surprised. I'm so shocked. I love this plant even more now. It gave me a bit of a wonky new growth. And this new growth right here is a pot of gold. So instead of it being white on the exterior and green on the interior, it's actually like, this looks more like a lime green on the interior and green on the bordering. So this is just beautiful. This is so beautiful. It stands out so much. It's just so eye-catching, and I'm so happy, so hyped that I picked this one particular plant up last year, and it's been growing for me, and it decides, you know what, Pam, you have the worst luck with importing pot of golds. Let me just be a pot of gold for you. So you know what, sweetie, thank you. I am so proud of you. Thank you for knowing your mama and giving your mama what your mama always wants. I'm so proud. Happy Mother's Day. But yeah, Salty Peaks, this is just all of the new growth I wanted to share with you all. My plants, like many of yours, are really happy this spring, this summer, because it's growing season. It's growing season all around for all plants, not just mine, but all plants in your home too. Of course, this might not apply to plants that are winter growers, but even then, you never know, your plants may surprise you. So definitely keep fertilizing your plants, especially now for the seasons that we're in. And that is all. With that being said, thank you so much, my salty pecans, for watching this. You know, it's my little spring growth update for the month of April. May just started, so it's really more for April, but I'm showing it in May. If you liked it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and sharing. Subscribe if you aren't already. Join this little nutty family, because we're pretty awesome here. Become a salty pecan, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's get going. Bye.